Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, looking to mop up the last few filthy peasants grubbing up this mission so that I can crown a new king in XCOM 2. And why do you need a new king, Pete? What's going on? Well, the reason we need a new king is because this king, the Archon King, is dead. He's deader than disco, bell-bottom trousers, and John Travolta's career. And you know how the saying goes, the king is dead, long live the king. Yeah, crikey, Pete, long live the king indeed. You know who the new king needs to be, Pete? Needs to be old Steve Irwin. I think Pokemon here has got a pretty strong case for being the new monarch, mate. I think I do. And yeah, with just one moment here, Mr. Jumpy Pants. I don't necessarily think you are a king material. What about the baby maker? Hashtag Yeti gets it done. Hashtag Yeti for king. Hashtag Yeti isn't hurt. I think perhaps Yeti should maybe be king. What do you think? I mean, if the campaign continues this way, who would live longest, Pete? Yeti, who remains uninjured thanks to safety of space helmet? Or Mr. Steve Pokemon, I get shot in the heart a lot, Irwin down there, who's just looking for his next stingray? Oi, mate, that was Stingray cracked a bit of a low blow, baby maker. Yes, well, not his kingship on the line here. Nothing is fair about him. Honestly, I don't think either one of these guys should probably be a king. Mostly because neither one of you deserve it. I'm gonna have to cry shenanigans on that, guys. I'm sorry, I'm putting the kibosh on it. That's right, because there is only one man amongst this crew of rabble entitled to be a king, Pete. And we all know that it is I, Abraham Stovepipe Lincoln. Alright, all y'all are getting out of hand here. You guys are all really interested in becoming a king, and I hate to break it to you, but all three of the candidates thus far put forward are definitely disqualified. Hey, crikey, mate, what do you mean, disqualified here? What did Steve Irwin do to disqualify himself from rulership? Well, let me just break this down for you here. Steve, hate to break it to you. You may not have noticed, although I would find it shocking if it were the case, but you're Australian, Steve. And you put the Queen on your money, which means you're British, and Queen Elizabeth II is still alive. So I can't really make you king, since you currently have a ruling monarch, which disqualifies you. Yeah, crikey, mate. It's a bit of a dick move there, Pete. Bit of a dick move, but you know what? Old Liz II, well, she is on her money, so I'm going to have to allow it, mate. Going to have to allow it. Yes, but this does not say anything about the baby maker. The baby maker has still got kingship in store then, yes? Nope, sorry, Yuri, gonna have to go ahead and nominate you out for this one as well. You are also disqualified because you, Yuri, are Russian. Yes, Pete, this is not news. Yuri knew that he was Russian, thank you. This is not surprising for anyone, Pete. He's painfully obvious. Even have Russian flag on back of uniform. This is not news, Pete. Yes, well, despite your unnewsworthy Russianness, Yuri, Russians don't have kings. They have czars. That's just the way it works. Yes, Pete, but czar is simply Russian for king. And that's where I'm going to disagree with you, Yuri. See, I knew you were going to say that, mostly because I do your voice, so I know exactly what you're going to say pretty much all the time. But I knew you were going to say that, and it's patently not true. Czar and king do not mean the same thing. Czar is not the word for king in Russian. There actually is a Russian word for king, and it's pronounced something along the lines of korol, something like that. But czar is it's not even the same root word, because the word king comes from the root word rex, which actually means like leader or chief, and is from Latin. Whereas Caesar is a Greek derivative from a word that means something more along the lines of like potentate. So it's not even the same word, and it's not even the Russian word for king, Yuri. You know there's another word for king in Russian, and it is definitely not czar. So you, Yuri, are also out. Sorry. And as for you, Lincoln, you're American. We don't fucking have kings in America. You should know better. You've read the Constitution, Lincoln. You know that we're not allowed to have royalty here. It's against the law. Like, literally the law. Yes, Pete, I know. I'm sorry. I just, for once, wanted to feel like a big man without you making a crack about me getting shot in the head. Alright, well, that's definitely a suboptimal moment to spawn a pod of what appears to be twin codexes. Okay. You know what? Twin codexes? Really not the end of the world here. Steve, you still gotta move, right? Yeah. Alright, well, let's just do this. Discharge capacitors. We'll take away their psychic abilities. That's going to make these guys minimally difficult. It also does a fantastic shitload of damage to both of them. And now that they're disoriented, I mean, they're really not going to be a problem. In fact, old Helen Deadeye Keller may be able to just come up here and polish him off with a grenade. What do you think, Deadeye? Have you got it in you? Did you bring your polishing kit? Did you bring your shine box, Helen Keller? Oh, Pete, you didn't make a shine box joke, did you? Just because Helen Keller is blind doesn't mean she has to fucking shine shoes, you scumbag. Well, you're not necessarily wrong. I don't feel fantastic about that particular joke. We got one dead with a critical. This one has 1 health left. It's also disoriented, so it can't even clone itself. Is it just Master Busey? And we've also got the stovepipe. Honest Abe, why don't you go finish this guy off? You know what? You could even do it with a shot to the skull if you wanted to, stovepipe. What do you say? Headshot, Lincoln? Headshot. Also, wouldn't Headshot Lincoln have been a fantastic nickname for Abe Lincoln? Instead of calling him Stovepipe, why did we not name him Abraham Headshot Lincoln? How did I drop the ball? You know what? I'm gonna straight up admit it. I fucking dropped the ball on that one. It definitely should have been Abraham Headshot Lincoln. Then every time he killed a man, we could have did the Unreal Tournament voice and just went, headshot. It would have been beautiful. Alternatively, we could have also said that every time he got shot in the head, which, let's face it, was fairly frequently. All right, Steve, you got our next move. Good work on those codexes. That capacitor discharge was a fucking fantastic maneuver, Steve. I'm proud of you. You have served XCOM well this day. Well, we have combat noise, despite the fact that I don't see anything. Why do I have combat noise? Well, scanning protocol's not going to hurt, so let's go ahead and drop that out. Also, if there happens to be a chrysalid in the neighborhood, which I'm going to guess there probably is a chrysalid in the neighborhood. Yep, actually 2. Yeah, there they are. The bastards are burrowing. Oh, they'll dig in on you, those chrysalids. So you're there. Can anybody actually see that guy? Yes, Yuri has a shot, in fact. Oh, there's one up there as well. Fantastic. Wait a minute. There's one. Are there 3? There are 3 shit pickles. This is not good. 3 is more than I was expecting, honestly. You can't see any. You can't see any. You can't see any. Yuri can see one, and it is not a squad sight shot, which means that man is going to be close enough to take some pokes at us. I don't like getting poked at. Wait, is that a squad? That is a squad sight shot. Never mind. I was going to say, if it's not a squad sight shot, we should be able to rapid fire, but we definitively cannot rapid fire, which means it is a squad sight shot. Let's let the enemy come to us. We've revealed him. I say we sit back and let the Overwatch do the work. So, Baby Maker, we'll go ahead and have you take this 100% shot. If we get lucky and critical, this could ultimately result in a kill. Alright, it didn't, but we got close. 9 damage. Also, that man is on fire. He's not going to burn to death because he still has 4 health left, so we're not going to be able to get that off. Helen Deadeye Keller, we're going to bring you up here to this full cover. Helen Deadeye Keller is going to go on Overwatch. It's Overwatch for Master Chef Busey. I really hate to put Casanova on Overwatch here. I don't suppose you could do literally anything else? Oh, alright. Well, let's back you up, Atlas King, because you are a little injured. Have you fall back, and you can go on a pathetically feeble Overwatch, and then more importantly, it's going to be Abraham, I have Guardian Stovepipe, not named Headshot Lincoln here, who's going to be coming forward to do some headshots. Come on in, get you a delicious piece of Steve Irwin. That's what you want. Oh, there's more bad guys back there. Well, that's brilliant. One of those is... Can't really tell what those are. The other 2 chrysalids are burrowing? I don't know what the hell they're doing. Something off camera. They really want us to see this patrol of sectoids. Those are 2 sectoids. Or it's a sectoid and a codex. But the game is really adamant that we fucking make sure we see all of them. Well, there's a kill for Lincoln. It sucks that Lincoln shot first because he has Guardian, and if he was still on Overwatch, could potentially have eliminated all of these remaining sectoids. Okay, is this one? Oh, is Lincoln going again? Oh, it's Jake Master Chef Busey with a monstrous fucking whiff. Not to be, it's not unexpected at that range. You took a shot at Steve Irwin and missed. You ain't goddamn right, Pete. You ain't gonna let me be king of nothing? Fuck you. At least I ain't getting stabbed by a chrysalid, mate. Also, Keller, where the hell was the Overwatch on that one there? Counting on you to watch me back there. You're kind of letting me down, mate. Helen Deadeye Keller probably neither saw nor heard that man. Here comes some very weak-ass Overwatch from Casanova. Unsurprising miss. Also, how did that guy move and attack 3 times? That was bizarre in the extreme. I mean, we could definitely kill him quite easily. Except for Casanova here, who's just gonna go ahead and reload like a chump. Like a chump. Like a chump. Like a Fred Durst-style chump. Alright.
Body grows weak.
Well, I did not mean to do that, but Soulfire is fine. I actually wanted to try to throw an Insanity at that guy to see if we could pop off a mind control, but we didn't get it done.
How many's that now?
Well, that's 2, Steve. 1 and 2. You want to be king and you can't count to 2, Steve. I think you may be overestimating your own abilities a little bit. I'm gonna bring Yuri around, run him up top. Again, we do have a sectoid and something else over there, which the game is really enthusiastic that I be aware of. There's still another chrysalid somewhere. It's over in, I mean, it's gotta be like over in this area. I think we'll just bring Steve back to the safety of cover, and then we'll have him drop another scanning protocol. Yes, I'm aware I'm wasting scanning protocols, but what the hell else are they good for? If I'm never gonna use them, there's no point in having the ability. We very definitely saw 3 chrysalids earlier. Yep, those 2 guys are over there. Thank you, I knew that. Where'd that other chrysalid go? What is he, fucking David Copperfield suddenly? Oh, I disappeared. I'm like David Copperfield, who I don't know if he ever made himself disappear. Probably most famous for making the Statue of Liberty disappear, which was a cheap fucking trick. It was a gimmick and a stunt, and he didn't make shit disappear. He just had the camera on a dolly and wheeled it to the left. That's, well, that's cheap trickery not seen since the likes of the band Cheap Trick, which, if you've ever bought a ticket to a Cheap Trick show, you know was sort of the ultimate in cheap trickery. Alright, Chrysalid, it's time for you to fucking come out wherever you are. I'm tired of listening to your little ass scuttle around. These are not sectoids, these are in fact 2 more codexes. One of whom just took some catastrophic Overwatch damage from old Jake Busey. That was a hell of a shot, Buse. The Buse got loose on that one. I don't like that these guys clone and then also still get to take a turn on each clone. That really does seem a little ridiculous. That person is probably going to get killed by Yuri. You're going to point dramatically. All right, we got some options here. Yuri, you can definitely kill that one. Definitely kill that one. That's the one you can not definitely kill, just pretty much mostly kill. Turns out he was only mostly dead. Keller, if you come over here, you will make that woman be not mostly dead, but pretty much all the way dead. It's gotta be just these codexes left, right? Admittedly, it's been a couple days since I played, so I don't remember what we were looking at on this map. I actually think there's maybe a gatekeeper somewhere still waiting for us. 99% chance here, by the way, twice for Keller. 99 twice is twice as nice. You gotta be shitting me, Keller. You didn't get us home, huh? You know she's gonna clone now, right, Keller? Yep, now we got 2. Brilliant work, Keller. Oh, I guess at 1 health, they're not allowed to actually make a second one. Alright, well, that's okay, because Yuri will mop up your mess. This is fine. Yuri will clean. Yes, it's always up to Yuri to clean up mess. This mess, that mess, Yuri. Hashtag Yuri gets it clean, I guess. Hashtag this bitch getting shadowfalled so Yuri gets concealment. Actually, do I want to do that? No, I don't. We might theoretically be able to get some use out of that concealment on a subsequent turn. I'm just gonna have Yuri lightning hands instead. Because after he takes this shot, I still want him to actually take a sniper rifle shot as well at one of the 2 remaining codexes.
Got something over here.
Yeah, you have a dead codex, Yuri. Oh, come on, Pete. I'm just reporting back what happens. You know, a good soldier tells commanders what is going on. Doesn't keep quiet, keep to himself. Like Johnny Stovepipe down there, who always keeps a big trap shut. Only talks very rarely, and then only when comedically appropriate or dramatic. Don't think I'm not onto your shit, by the way, Lincoln. I know how you work. You're like that Silent Bob guy from the movies. You only try to talk when it's going to make you look all cool and fabulous. Chasing Amy moment my ass. 7 damage on dodge from Master Chef. That's actually pretty good, Master Chef. Let's take our implacable move because I'm still a little concerned about Chrysalid Overwatch action. So we'll want to have Stovepipe in a position where he can Overwatch and potentially score a kill.
Here I come.
Or did the Stovepipe already fire?
Time to
I don't
wait
think
around.
Stovepipe's done anything yet. Honestly, I don't fucking remember.
Come and get some.
Lincoln? No, Stovepipe hasn't done shit, so we're gonna bring Stovepipe over here, drop him into Overwatch.
Scanning.
And hopefully he and Steve Irwin can bring down any chrysalids that decide to approach our little lair. Apparently the chrysalids just won't come into your fucking zone of terror anymore. They like demand that they get the free attack. Alright, if somebody's got to go forward and trigger one, I mean, I guess Master Chef Busey is sort of the man for the job.
Seems doable.
You're seeming awfully nonchalant here, Busey. Alright, this is where the gatekeeper comes out, I think.
To find out here, but
Yep, here's our gatekeeper friend. Hello, gatekeeper, how are you? This is like the 5th one of these we fought, guys. You can't expect me to be fucking impressed by the gatekeeper at this point. This is not the first gatekeeper we've encountered. We have killed literally dozens of these fucking things. So we could run and... Yeah, I don't actually need to run and gun. Why can I not rapid fire? Insufficient ammo. Oh, okay. You gave me a reason. Yuri? Yeah, going through that armor is not going to do anybody any good. Alright, Keller, let's bring you forward. You're only going to have one shot. At maximum one shot. Possibly not even that. Nope, Keller can't get a shot. We'll take her 77. Really just looking for a shred, Keller. Yeah. Well, that was definitely not a shred, Keller. There is no beating heart or anything on the gatekeeper, though, so we can't be too salty at Keller for missing that one. I mean, she's got, she's working out of a hole. Keller has some challenges.
On the move.
I don't want to say, I don't want to say anything negative about her, but Keller does definitely have some challenges that many of our other troopers don't routinely encounter. See, Honest Abe hit a 77 there, Keller. You're better than Honest Abe Lincoln. Honest Abe also got rid of all of this fucking armor. See, Keller, you're better than this, girl. You're better. We could get Yuri forward. Would he be able to see it? Yeah, we could probably... we could have him go for a fan fire and then a follow-up shot. Not the worst idea ever. Steve, we've got options for you. I think we're just going to bring you forward to cover for now. Alice King, there really isn't much you can do, buddy. We could have you shred this guy's cover or destroy his armor. Honestly, I think we'll just have you null lance. This is going to get about as much damage as anything else you can do. And Alice King has taught us that he can't be trusted with a fucking gun. Every time we've had Atlas King try to use his gun, he has fucking failed us miserably. I'm taking that plasma bolt caster away from you, Atlas King. I'm not sure you can be trusted with it. And by not sure, I mean I'm definitively certain that you can't be trusted with it. I'm not hating on you, Atlas King. You know I love you, and your devotion to Madison is a fucking inspiration to all of us. But I got to admit, Atlas King, when it comes to shooting things with bullets, you're not getting the job done. Unlike Yuri, yes, once again, hashtag Yuri gets it done. You know what, Pete? You can keep your stupid lousy kingship. Yuri will be Tsar. That's fine. I will be Tsar of Tokyo.
on Overwatch.
Yuri is Tsar. Hashtag Zod is better. Hashtag Tsar equal Emperor. Alright, somebody has got to go trigger this stupid-ass chrysalid. And now that the gatekeeper is down, I'm relatively certain that the chrysalid is going to be all that remains. Or I could be completely fucking wrong, and there could be like 50 of the sons of bitches back there. Alright, well, that's more than I bargained for. Not gonna lie. This is not necessarily ruinous, however. One of those chrysalids is very far away, but definitely can still get to Jake Busey, which is bad. Yuri doesn't have enough bullets for a rapid fire, which is also bad. He could face off, though. We could take a pistol shot. Not a long watch. Could take a pistol shot. I don't hate that plan. Alright, Keller, we're going to need to get something out of you. That something may simply be...
I hope it's worth it.
Well, it's definitely not going to be Keller, because I was going to have you come up here and lob a grenade in there, and then I remembered, oh shit. Helen Keller doesn't have any grenades, and she can't see anybody from the tile I moved her to, so that was arguably a terrible fucking play.
Let's do this.
Yeah, Atlas King, let's do this indeed. I'm gonna need some serious void rifting out of your ass. Or alternatively, just a sweet shred storm cannon. You know what? Fuck the void rift. Give me the sweet shred storm cannon. I like the looks of that. I'm excited to be a part of it. I'm gonna assume the guy who was back in the back got a pretty hefty wallop of shred storm cannon there. Which means Yuri Babymaker Novak can step forward. And face-off should net us a pair of kills. Oh, we can see the third guy now. Where is he? He's back there. All right, Yuri, we hold off on the face-off then. There's a reason we hold off on the face-off, because the Master Chef is now in a position. That guy's gonna be out of range for the shotgun, but he ain't out of the range of the shred storm, so we're gonna shred his ass. There we go. Oh, you got one damn... Oh, Jake, you see that was so good, buddy. A critical shot from the shred storm cannon was a thing of beauty. Atlas King, you didn't do anything yet? No, you fired your shred storm cannon. Never mind. All right, Helen Keller can't do shit. Stovepipe Lincoln can get 2 kills with a grenade, though. Let's have the Stovepipe go do that.
I'm on it.
All right, Johnny Stovepipe. Hey, Lincoln, you know what would be great right now? You could maybe come up here and pull a headshot. That'd be beautiful. Well, we can't hit the close chrysalid. Can we hit all 3? Nope, can't quite do it. Drop it there, Lincoln. This is 1-2 kills guaranteed for the Stovepipe. Headshot thing, Peter, is already getting very, very old. Don't call me Peter ever again, Abe. I'm putting you on blast for that one. Don't fucking call me that. We need 4 damage here. I think the Babymaker is gonna take our Shadowfall shot because this can't miss, and it definitely does 4 damage. It's right, Pete. When ships are down, you turn to Tsar Yuri. Because the Emperor gets shit done. Hashtag Yuri gets it done. Hashtag what the shit. Hashtag mission not over. Hashtag Yuri is disappointed. That should be actual hashtag. I guess we'll just go on Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch.
Ah, he finally came out. Well, we know where he's at now. We do have some Overwatchers here. He's also scuttling extraordinarily slowly. Nice hit from the Steve Irwinator. Look at this guy. It's like, I think he may be injured. He's definitely limping. All right, Keller, now's your moment. Save a life. That's my girl. All right, I rescind everything negative I've ever said about you, Keller. That previous miss, I take it all back. Also, that should be mission ender.
Status confirmed.
I take it all back, Helen Keller. You're the greatest woman who has ever donned armor and picked up a gun and fought for the freedom of her species.
Status confirmed.
Oh, damn, Skippy Helen Keller making maximum rank, picking up a much-deserved promotion. Operation Pungent Death is complete. And the only person who pooped themselves in death and left their death fart and death shit reeking on the battlefield was the Archon King. Although the Archon Kings don't really have legs. I gotta kind of wonder, do they have a butt? You think they could even take a shit? Also, if we're talking about Fallen Kings, this is something that's been nagging at me. I'm just gonna kind of try and get this off my chest. So, who's the new King of Pop now? I was thinking about this earlier when I was talking about the whole regicide king killing thing. Michael Jackson is dead, but when he died, like, who became the new King of Pop? Does it even have to be a king? That's the other question. I mean, you could make a case for, like, maybe Justin Timberlake as being a King of Pop, but I don't know. He just doesn't... He's a fucking supremely talented guy. I'm not hating on Justin Timberlake, but it just doesn't seem like he's got the quality of, like, body of work that Michael Jackson did. I mean, Michael Jackson was a perennial multiple #1 song from pretty much every album that he released during a 20-year stretch. You could maybe say Justin Bieber is the new King of Pop, but do we feel good about having Justin Bieber be the King of Pop? And arguably, does it have to be a male? Maybe it's not a King of Pop anymore. Do we have a Queen of Pop? Because Taylor Swift sort of seems like the female Michael Jackson. I mean, she's got the powerhouse juggernaut career that just won't stop rolling forward with tragic songs about heartbreak and how she knows the guy she's dating's gonna leave her, and all she hopes is that he remembers how hot she looked one afternoon after they got done fucking. I mean, that's way more tragic than Billie Jean ever was. But that's a digression. She does sort of feel like maybe She's the heir, the heir apparent to the old throne, the King of Pop thing. I think she's taken over from Michael Jackson. I'm not hugely enthused about our stats on this mission. We had 3 people wounded, but those 3 people were wounded, I think, almost exclusively in an Archon Devastation exchange. So, while I'm a little upset about it, I'm not that upset. Nobody died, and somebody did get stabbed by a chrysalid as well. I still don't know what that does. It's supposed to do something negative, but we've healed them every time they've been stabbed to get rid of the poison, which I think may be preventing whatever the negative thing is supposed to be. And it's only light wounds for the Baby Maker, Casanova, and Pokemon. They'll be back in no time flat. Didn't you already have a hidden ability, Abraham Lincoln? You have had Guardian for a good long while. I don't understand why we've been doing this. Every time somebody makes max rank, it also gives them their hidden ability. So I guess they must have coded it in so that if you somehow missed your hidden ability earlier due to a level restriction, at maximum rank they re-award it, which is weird because if you were already awarded it, you get awarded it again? Not sure what that may be, like them trying to ass backwards their way into some kind of bug fix. So Saturation Fire is amazing. Rupture is actually already okay. I love guaranteed damage, and I love stuff that hits an area. Yeah, I can't not take Saturation Fire. I just can't not do it. It's a little Saturation Fire for old Headshot Lincoln. And Helen Deadeye Keller is a Phantom, which, again, she has been for a while, so I'm not sure why this keeps triggering. I'm still going to take Saturation Fire. Is that it for promotions? I think it's Colonels across the board now, except for Atlas King, who literally can't get a field promotion. So now's the point where maybe we start subbing out 1 or 2 of these troopers per mission. Maybe we'll see a little more crazy drunk Uncle Mel Gibson, a little more Terra Moose Juice Reed.
Although I firmly believe the specimen we have recovered is crucial to the aliens' efforts.
Yeah, we got an
We
Avatar
currently
corpse
do
tagging. It's not
have
that big
the
of a deal.
means of properly studying it. The distinctive alien artifact we recovered from the field resembles a portal or gateway of some kind.
Sure does.
Although
Gonna make
we
me build some
believe
kind
it
of portal
provides
chamber?
the aliens with a means of long-distance travel.
That's fine. I'll get on it.
Potentially beyond the confines of our world itself.
Yeah, it goes through the ocean, actually, Dr. Tigan. I'm hashtag spoiler.
Having recovered another of Dr. Voller's
Seriously, though, we've been there
modified
already,
alien
Tigan.
test subjects, we should begin an autopsy as soon as possible.
What a
By
surprise.
following
Dr.
her own
Tigan,
research
eager to
notes,
perform an
it is my
autopsy
hope
on an
that we will
alien body
uncover
that has
the
a
true
surprisingly
purpose of her
humanoid
work.
appearance and possibly portals for him to insert his
New
genitals.
objective added.
No one is surprised by this. Hashtag surprise, no surprise. Alright, so we gotta examine the Avatar project. Archon King Autopsy is also available, which I am going to prioritize over any Shadow Chamber project. We also got 225 supplies. Woo! And we reduced the Avatar progress by 4. Yeah.
Far-off travel.
Shut up,
It'll be up
Optimus
to you
Prime.
to determine not only how it functions.
Hey, you
but
want to talk
exactly
about far
where
off
this
travel,
gateway
Optimus Prime?
leads.
I hate to
New
break it to you.
objective
I've
added.
seen Transformers 2, sir, where Megan Fox flies from one side of the country to the other in the time it takes Shia LaBeouf to walk back from his class to his room and kiss a Deceptichick. Yeah, she made a transcontinental flight in like 42 minutes, roughly. And that includes the time she spent getting to and getting through security at the airport. So, also they flew to Egypt in like 4 minutes, and they kidnapped a general who didn't notice he was being kidnapped when he was supposed to be on a plane for like 2.5 hours, and they took what would have ultimately been like a 17-hour flight. Nobody noticed. Clearly, time travel exists, and the Autobots have mastered it. We gotta upgrade the Shadow Chamber, complete the Silent Gate Shadow Project, yada yada yada.
In order to
Stuff and
analyze
et cetera.
the alien psionic gateway we recovered, we will need to make the appropriate modifications to the Shadow Chamber
That's
first.
it's fine, Doctor. It's fine. It's good. So, recovered Advent Stasis suit. We're doing 7 days. How much longer do we have on? I mean, it's 7 days, Pete. You just looked at it. So we'll wait for the 7 days, wait for the recovered Advent suit to be finished. As soon as that's finished, I think we're going to go back to the lab and do the Archon Corpse, because if internet rumors are true, the Archon armor is actually the best of the 3 armors. Let's just hope it also doesn't look as ridiculous as the Serpent suit. And if you need a little quick reminder here, I'm agreeable to giving you one. Who needs punished is the
who feels the least bit sorry
who's
to hear
been
the others
who's
are
been a
going
little
off.
salty and a little
If
back
anything,
talky lately,
morale
huh?
probably got
Huh? You know
boost
who's
once
been
word
kind of
spread
drunk,
outside of
Uncle
the
Mel?
senior staff.
Yeah, I'm talking about you. You know
course,
what? It's punishment
there's
time.
always
How
a
do you like
catch.
this? Bam.
Always
Yeah,
gotta
Serpent suit.
scheme. And I get the impression we're gonna end
You
up
look like a
fighting for sure,
hyperactive
whether we
Cobra
like it or
commander,
not.
except red. Man, Steve, Mel Gibson, look at him. He's fucking just infuriated. He's looking for something to kill. He's like, put me through this indignity? I will murder your whole fucking family, Pete. Take this shit off of me right now. I swear to God, I will murder your parents. Fine, I'll take it off, you jerk. Still looking pretty... Hey, I know what? I think we better clear out of here before Uncle Mel has a fucking meltdown. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot. And if you'd like to see more XCOM 2, you might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes every single day. Right now, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.